Here's how to develop your masculine edge. 9 steps to becoming a beast. Do you sometimes feel like you lack passion, fire, or courage in your life? Do you find yourself feeling lackluster, being boring, or overly nice? Do you find it difficult to stay motivated in your career path, attract romantic partners that you're deeply compelled by, or find the determination to follow through on your commitments? Then chances are, you need to cultivate your masculine edge pronto. A masculine edge is the unfakeable energy that any man who has done his work naturally carries. A man who carries a masculine edge is not to be trifled with. He is never unnecessarily aggressive. He never engages in displays of false bravado. He is able to show his metaphorical sword without ever having to use it. By meeting his intense, direct gaze, you immediately feel grounded, calm, and simultaneously inspired to step up in your life. This is what it feels like to be in the presence of a man with a fully developed masculine edge. Without further ado, here are the 9 highest leverage things that you can do to develop your masculine edge more effectively. 1. Presence. Above all, a man with a masculine edge is present. A man who is dripping with presence can see, hear, and understand someone completely, simply by observing them. A present man can give his full attention without being distracted. A present man is the embodiment of pure consciousness. Your ability to be present with others is ultimately a byproduct of the health of your personal boundaries. If you're constantly allowing external sources, such as events, people, and other outside influences to tap into your energy, then you'll always feel exhausted and will struggle with your presence. 2. Passion and intensity. One of the fastest ways to lack a masculine edge is to have a personality completely void of passion or intensity. What do you burn for? What makes your soul light up? What values would you give your life to protect? If there isn't anything in your life that puts out the fire in your belly, then you will have a flat and disengaging character. Figure out what it is you burn for, and then live for it. 3. Cultivate directionality. The essence of masculine energy is a sense of direction. It is archetypically masculine to see a potential romantic interest and go directly towards them with an energy of, I am aware of what else is out there, and I choose you. It is archetypically masculine to find a career that aligns with your values, abilities, and passion, and say, I am going to give this mission everything that I have. I will contribute to the world with all of my might, and I will make the world a better place for having done it. It is archetypically masculine to decide to sculpt a better, healthier body and to dedicate time, energy, and resources to make that a reality. Nothing stands in your way. It's raining outside. You're going for a run anyways. Difficult to stick to your diet while traveling? Good thing you came prepared. Someone offers you a drink on a night out? Doesn't align with your goals? Hard pass. Lean into your directionality in life. Go after what you want. Set goals, honor them, and let nothing stand in the way. 4. Speak your truth. It is so common for modern men to speak out of both sides of their mouths, to stretch truths, to fabricate realities in order to signal to others how they want to be perceived. Become a master at speaking your truth. Easier said than done. Most people go their entire lives running away from that which is true for them. The truth can hurt, but it can also liberate. I find you immensely intriguing, and I would love to take you out on a date this Saturday night. I'm not in love with you anymore. I hate this career path, and I want to change what I'm filling my days with. It is not acceptable when you treat me in this manner. This stops now. In speaking your truth, you come into greater alignment with your desires, your goals, and your mission in life. 5. Stop putting everyone else's needs ahead of your own. One of the fastest ways to give up your personal power is to put other people's perceptions ahead of your own perception of yourself. You are the ultimate authority in your life. Stop seeking approval from others and impress yourself instead. If you aim to please everyone, you will end up pleasing no one, least of which yourself. 6. Allow yourself to become comfortable sitting with social tension. Many modern nice guys have a challenging time facing tension, whether that shows itself as a reluctance to approach a woman they find attractive, having a lengthy conversation with a role model, authority figure, or celebrity, or simply keeping a straight face and taking themselves seriously. On the behavioral level, you may betray your discomfort with social tension by unconsciously having a permanent smile on your face or laughing away social tension, or constantly having your eyebrows raised as a means of giving off a happy-go-lucky, "I'm not a threat" vibe to others. You may do this by never disagreeing with others or incessantly checking in with your lover to make sure they're enjoying themselves, or waiting until others give their opinions on a matter first, so that you know it's safe to give your opinion within the context of theirs. Allow yourself to become comfortable with situations that you used to find uncomfortable. The greater tolerance you have for sitting in tension, the more of a masculine edge you will cultivate. 7. Get in touch with your anger and all of your emotions. Modern men are too top-heavy. They're all head and no heart. Do you consider yourself highly analytical and intellectual, smarter than most people? These things might be so, but if you go through your life as a walking head with hands, then you will be ultimately ineffectual. It is essential that you connect to your heart, gut, and your emotional body. You might have been raised to believe that you were only allowed to experience or express specific emotions as a man, most often happiness, anger, and pride. You were likely told, overly or covertly, that sadness was off-limits to you. You are allowed to experience the full spectrum of emotions. In fact, your authentic happiness depends on it. You can't cut yourself off from certain emotions without negatively impacting your ability to fully feel all emotions. 8. Spend more time with your male friends. Something magical happens when we spend dedicated time exclusively with others of our gender. We heal our relationships to our fathers as we further learn how men work. We have a sense of fire ignited in our bellies as we are challenged and called out by men that we respect. We feel deeply supported by our brothers and truly have a sense of others having our back. Whether it's a weekly sports team, men's group, poker night, book club, or anything else that appeals to you, regularly spending exclusively in the company of men will charge you up in ways that you can't imagine. 9. Live your life in relationship to your death. One of our brothers messaged me recently and asked me, "How do you stay motivated?" My answer was simple. Remember that you are going to die. Death gives life meaning. We all know this on an intuitive level. When a friend or family member dies, it reminds you to take inventory of how you are living your life. Questions such as, "Am I living as the most authentic version of myself?" arise. Everything that you create for the world is a sandcastle in front of a wave. This can either feel disheartening or freeing. I choose to feel freed by it. I know that I am going to die one day. In other words, I let my impending death inform the way that I live. Drop a 100 if you read this far. This shows you are part of the 0.01% who actually finish what they start. If you are serious about changing your life, then make sure to join our movement by leaving us a follow.